Hi all, welcome back to John's Model Making. Today we're going to continue with the Titanic issues 75 and 76. There we go, two little beauties. I know people were expecting the commemorative coin. I think we were offered this month, but I've not had anything in my account to say that it's on its way. But this month I did receive a binder, so there's the extra expense on the account this month. But anyway, let's have a look at what is in these two magazines. Here we go, issue 75. Coming in issue 76, first class smoking room, large and small windows, support frames, LED strip and screws. And in the magazine, Benjamin Guggenheim, Gentleman to the End. That is everything about the Guggenheims in this magazine today. And there we have the Peggy Guggenheim collection, the museum. Interesting story, very interesting read. And here we have the step-by-step instructions. Service area and corridor. Parts in this issue. Service and corridor superstructure. Windows times 10. LED strip. LED cable. And AP screws. 5 of. 1 spare. So there we go. Usual. Put these arch windows in place, which look absolutely fantastic. Easy to super glue or PVA. All mine are holding firm. That's brilliant. Put the LED strip in, and that is what we're left with. So then on to issue 76, and coming in issue 77, a section of the porthole with screws for fixing it in place. I'm hoping next month we have 4 pieces of hull to put in place. We've done a lot of the decking and a hell of a lot of windows this month. Gonna have to add them all up, see how many we've actually done. And in the magazine, the 2 lives of RMS Majestic, brought back into service because of the Titanic, the loss of the Titanic of course. And here again, a watercolour painting by British maritime artist W.L. Willey. That looks lovely. And the first class smoking room. There we go, parts in this issue. First class smoking room, large windows A times 16, small windows A times 2, large windows B times 8, small windows B times 8, support frames 2, LED strip and 13 PB screws, labelled AP. So how many is that? 16, 18, 34. So we've got 44 windows to put in place in this video. There we go. They do look impressive, really do. And then when we put it all on the deck again, there we go. Lots of screws. Oh, those are them support frames here and here. There we go. Yeah, they've turned it around. And then the LED strip. But importantly, when we put this last LED strip in place, which is here, yeah, it only has 1 connection on it. We can connect that up, interconnect it with all the others. There we go. Get all the other cables and connect them all up, and we can test it just as it is there. Excellent stuff. All the superstructures and lighting systems are being fitted to the promenade deck. Excellent. And that is what we're left with. Brilliant. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, here we have the parts for issue 75. Let's get them out. So there we go. We have the service and corridor superstructure, the windows, the LED strip, the LED cable, and AP screws, 5 of. So first of all, what we need to do is pop them to one side, and we need to take these windows out of here. So I need a sharp knife. They can be a little bit awkward, these, at times. we go. Excellent. Right, all I need here is a little bit of PVA glue. Put it around the edges, and then we can pop them all into place. Like I said before, this does take a few hours to set, unlike super glue, but it's more forgiving than super glue, as you probably already know. And then we need our little pick and place tool, and pick it up and place it. There we go. You can buy these pick and place tools from Amazon or Hobbycraft. I know people have been asking. There we go. Usually under £10 to buy. I think this was £10 because it's got small tip as well as a large tip. Okay, okay. Let's turn this. Well, as a matter of fact, we'll give that a minute just to set, and then we'll do the other 5. Okay, this should be fine by now. Let's do the other side. There we go. That's all 10. You can wipe away any excess glue, or if it dries it will just be clear anyway. But there we go. That's all 10 windows in place, looking superb. Give that a minute, then we can put it in the decking. Okay, I'm happy with that. There's some detail on there as well. You can see that door. All looks excellent. Now we need the decking, and basically you can see which area it goes. Just there. And we need 4 AP screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Excellent. That's how that looks. Looking brilliant. Now all we need to do is to pop the LED strip into place. So we can flip this over. We have that bent there. Be careful of that. So you may want to support it. And basically, the LED strip goes here. You can see that angle there, and that's where that goes. You see the LED there? That will light up that staircase. And sometimes these clips are quite flexible, but these are not. So I'm going to get a screwdriver in, bend that tab back, as long as that doesn't come out. There we go. I think that clip there, yeah, that's already gone in, that one. That's fine. There we go. Now we can test this. I don't think it really matters which socket you put it into. We can put it in J1. And we'll just grab our battery pack. Pop that in there. And there we go. All nicely lit. Excellent stuff. You can see that little LED there, so that will highlight that staircase later in the build. Excellent. So issue 76, we do get another PCB for here, so let's move on to issue 76. And here we have issue 76. Let's get the parts out. There we go, those are the parts. So you have the first class smoking room, looking nice and white. AP screws. There is the little LED strip. You can see how small that is compared to the others. We have support frames, 2 of. They'll go on the decking later. And then we have the windows. Large windows A times 16, small windows A times 2. There's 2 little ones there. Large windows B times 8 and small windows B times 8. Them and them. So we need these 16 out first. So we'll cut these out. And hopefully they'll come out no problem. There we go, that's all 16 off. We'll put everything to one side. Now we need the glue again, just like before, PVA glue, and we need to identify where these go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on that side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on that side. Okay, now we've organised them a little bit better. Let's get some glue in here. What you got to remember with these windows is you get the small panes at the top. There we go. Well, that's the first 8. I just need to wipe any excess off. I'll put a bit more on there than I normally would. Okay, let's do the next 8. And get some more glue. Excellent. Now we need the 2 small windows. There's little arch windows here. Need to do these 2 next. To them out. And right. Well, they're not there. There they are. So we need to put them in there and there. There we go. That's them nicely in place. Excellent. Next we need these 8 windows. So you've seen me take these out. It's not always straightforward, but you can hear the click most of the time when you broke the little tab. There we go. Right, let's find out where these go. So basically these go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll get some more glue on these. There we go. So all we've got left now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is these 8 windows. Now we can get these into place. So that one was a little bit more awkward, probably because it's in a corner, but it's in place, lovely jubbly. And let's do the last 4. Excellent, there we go. That PVA glue will dry clear. You can actually make windows for them if you wish. Spread it on. I don't know how well it'll look if you did, but you could always experiment, I suppose. A slightly crooked one, that's better. It does take a while to go off, but it works very, very well, PVA glue. Excellent. Right, let's get this onto the deck. Okay, I've got the screws out already. Bring the deck over, the promenade deck, and whoops, wrong way around. That's the way it goes. Behind the staircase and into place. There we go. Again, there are some tabs on either side to make sure they go into the grooves. You can also do that when you're screwing it into place as well as. But there you go. There's one there. And there's one there, one there, one there. There we go. I think that's fine. Now we can actually screw it together. Okay, so we've got 10 more screws to pop into place. So we've got 12 altogether. Just make sure you support the decking around that staircase. There we go. That's all 12 screws in place. There's some cutouts along here as well as along here, so make sure you get them, or get the structure into them, then it'll lie nice and flat, which it has done obviously. And now we've got these support frames which go here and here. Turn that camera around. There you go. You can see there and there, there and there. So they will only go in one way, the 2 pegs. The peg nearest to that structure will pop into place there, and this one will pop into place just there. There we go. Now you may want to glue them, because I do think they're a little bit loose. Yeah, we'll pop some PVA glue on them. You don't need a fantastic lot. There we go. Just enough to keep it in place. You can use super glue if you wish. It's entirely up to you what you use. And just make sure it is level, sat upright, and it's not leaning to either side. There we go. And we can do that with the set square. There we go. Look at this one. There we go. So that one was leaning. Bring it over. Excellent. Let's pop the LED strip into place. Okay, I'm ready to pop this into place. I'm going to use a couple of boxes to support this decking whilst we turn it over, so that it stays as flat as possible and nothing gets damaged. And now we can pop this into place. And I believe it goes this way around. Right, into there, there. Yeah, that's clicked in, no problem. Now this plug fits into J2 here. Now, I can't really see that. Twist that around. Got some tweezers on this. There we go, that's better. There we go. So that plugs into there to J2. Now we need to connect all the others up so that we can light them all up. Now the first one we need to take this one out of here. Let's twirl it until it comes out. Get the tweezers on it. That's probably better. There we go. Now we need to connect J3 up to J3, so I need to take that one out as well. So just give a sec. When we're talking about, I can just connect that one up to there. Don't need to take it out. Okay. There we go. So we've got a small PCB to J2 and J3 to J3. That will have to be dressed that way eventually. Now we need the next cable. Now for the next cable we want J2 to J1. This was already connected to J1, so we can just turn that around and pop that in here. Excellent. So there we go. I'll zoom out. Okie doke. Now we need, for this next one, we need where are we? Here we are. I think we need J3 to J3 again. Okay, so let's pop all that in there. And it wants us to bring it around this way so as we can pop it into J3 over here. Twist that to make sure it can go around. Come on. There we go. That's probably better there. We've got a longer one. Oh, it goes there. Now, last but not least, the last cable goes into J2, and then we can pop it into that little battery pack, and we can test all these lights. There we go. That one's a tight fit. That one will have to be dressed like that and held into place. They're all the same length, these cables. I need to zoom out and then I can explain where we put everything again. There we go. So that's all the cables wired up. So from the aft section here, this small PCB, we go into this connection here, which is J2, and then J3 from here goes to J3 here, and then from J2 here goes to J1 on this one, and then from J3 here go around this staircase to J3 here. And this one is actually free and can go into the battery pack. Like that. There we go, success. Let me switch the light off. There we go. That's every one of those LEDs up and lit. That is brilliant. You can see there's one there under that staircase, one here for that staircase, as well as that. Looks superb. Excellent stuff. All we need to do now is put this with the boat deck, I think, unless we're going to get other bits and bobs to add to it. But not in the next one, issue 77. Show you that in a sec. Excellent, there we go. That's everything on the promenade deck. All them windows. Yeah, that looks brilliant. Excellent stuff. So here we are, there we go. That looks absolutely fantastic. All them windows. I haven't added up how many windows we put in place, but there is a fair few. And there it is, all cabled up. Excellent stuff. That is brilliant. Now we know what's coming in issue 77 is another section of the hull. Excellent. Don't know what comes in 78, 79, 80. It's not up on the Hachette website. But that is it for this month. Excellent. If you did like that, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next month for the next 4 issues. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Stay safe. Bye for now.